Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to do Melina's challenge today, and it was to make some little envelopes that could expand to put in your journal. And we're just going to use scraps, of course. That's what this is all about, scrap busters. Now this, I think I'll do it this way. And what she did is made them different sizes, so it really doesn't matter how big or how small you make them. I just tend to go by my scraps. If they're already cut a certain height, then I just kind of use that. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be doing these like she did. I watched the video a few days ago and I'm trying to remember. Let's see. We need a little flap to go over this. So we're going to cut it about right there. That'll be another scrap. And I think she just folded this down over that. And it helps so much if you can fold straight. Okay. Alright, I think she folded it down like that. Then, let's see. Then she put her little expanders in here, I do believe. So, now I've got some different things here that I can use for little expanders, but I'm going to use some book pages in some of them because I think they'll work fine. Let me think about this a minute. Like I said, I watched her video a few days ago and I've slept since then, so my brain's a little foggy. Well, my brain's a whole lot foggy, maybe. Okay. Now, let's see. I think she said she folded them about 5/8 maybe? No, about 1/2 inch maybe. I'm just guessing at this. I'm not gonna put this on my scoreboard and score it real precise. I'm just gonna accordion fold it back and forth a couple of times. I think that'll work, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's see. We'll see if it works first before we do anything else. Let's see. If we put that in there like that, and we glue it to this side like that, then it'll expand out. Yeah, that'll work. We don't want it to expand out very much, but we want it to expand out a little bit. Now, the only thing I can't remember is how she kept these closed. Okay, she wrapped some twine around them. I remember that now. So, I've just done a little bodgy. I think I am going to use the scoreboard. I did a little bit of a bodgy fold there, so I don't think that's going to work. Let's use this, and I'm going to score it 1/2 inch. I think she might have scored a little bit more, but I think 1/2 inch will work maybe. So every 1/2 inch up to 2 inches, I'm going to score. So I've scored it 1/2, 1, 1.5, and then at 2. But 2 is where I'm going to cut it off. So just cut a little 2-inch piece of paper. We'll see if this works. You know, I should follow her instructions, and I'm sure I would be able to do this much easier. But, you know, when you watch it, I watched it about 12 o'clock when I couldn't sleep, and then I fell asleep. So, my mind just went blank. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now, I only made mine, let's see. These are only 3 inches tall, so a 2 by 3 inch piece. And this is a little bit taller, but that doesn't matter because you can still use it. You can just put it, you know, up about like that. You don't bring it all the way to the bottom. So, we're going to do that again. I've got a 3-inch piece there. And I'm just going to score it every 1/2 inch. Alright. And let me see. Yeah, that was 3. Had to make sure it was cut at 3. I'm telling you guys, she's so much more planned than her mama is. Her mama just crafts from the cuff. Just like you shoot from the cuff. Well, I craft from the cuff. let's grab us some glue. See what we can do with this. Now, let's see. I think I want to round my corners. You know I like rounded corners. So, I'm going to round my corners. And I'm just going to round all 4 of them. I know she probably didn't do this, but I just like that little sharp point cut off there. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue these little pieces down, I think. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little ink on them first, and that will help kind of disguise them on the outside, which I don't care if everybody knows there's book pages there. I just want a little ink on there, because I plan on inking the other part anyway. Now, what I like to do is my 2 little flaps that point down, I like to put those on the inside. So, glue it like this, with the little point sticking this way, and then this one we'll glue on this side. So, in other words, don't glue them like this with your raw edge sticking out, because your raw edge is going to show. So glue your raw edge toward the inside. We used to do these a lot many moons ago, and you can do regular envelopes this way too. If you have something you want to mail or put in the mail, you can do your regular envelopes like this. Put some glue on that side. And then I just kind of eyeball getting them even. They don't have to be perfect. Just kind of eyeball it. Ooh, don't go over that line though, or don't go over the outside of edge of your paper. Okay, all right. Now, before I glue anything on the other side, I am going to ink this. I know I could probably ink it afterwards, but I just want to make sure I get my ink on here before I glue down. Sometimes I glue down too quick and then I don't get my ink on. I think those colors are so pretty on there. Okay, now, the other thing that we want to do, I'm just going to grab some twine. I've got a little piece sticking up there. That's not the color I want, though. All right, I've just drug out some scrapped twine here. This is the one that Brooklyn got into when she was just little. She decided she'd just cut it all to pieces. And I couldn't throw it away, so I just stuck it in a little drawer and saved it. Now, she used a little round punch. Let me see if I can find my little tiny round punch. Okay, this is a little bit smaller, I think, than the one she has, but we're going to use it. And I'm just going to use a little piece of this and pop out a little circle. Then what she did was she put this twine on here and glued that somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle, she says. Told you, bodgy crafting. I got that bodgy word from Rachel. She says it a lot, and then I got to where I say it now. Okay, and I just put my little circle over that. Now, I have a little piece sticking down below that I shouldn't have. I'm going to try to trim that guy off right there. And all my scissors need cleaning, so they're not cutting as well as they should. There we go. Got that under there, and then what she did was just wrapped this around. Of course, you don't have to wrap it around quite that many times. Oh. And then from here, I think she just wrapped it around. And I think that's all we need right there. And then she tucked this under to hold it. Those are cute. I like that. And you could tie a little loop in this just so that it'll hold it a little tighter if you want to. You could just do a little slide loop. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. There we go. Just a little slide loop like that. Now, do we want to put anything on this? I think I will decorate them up in a minute, but I think I'm going to make some before I start decorating. So let's put all of our little twine over there. Let's make one with, ooh, this will be pretty. Now this is going to be a short one, but it'll be pretty. But I don't want it that wide, so I'm going to cut it off at, I think I'm going to cut it at 3.5. That'll still give me a good piece of that. And this is a single-sided paper, so that'll be fine. I'm going to fold it up about right there. And here again, you could score this and fold it, but I don't know how far I want to fold it, so I'm just going to fold it over. And then this goes over this way. And just make sure when you're making that fold for the top that you don't fold it all the way down to here, because then you won't be able to get into your little pocket good. I probably need to leave a little bit more room than that. But I'm going to go ahead and punch a pull in it. And that way I can get whatever is in there out. Now she did it this way and then she did it another way. So we'll see if we can do the other way as soon as we finish this one. See if I can remember the other way. It's always a challenge for me to remember. Okay. All right, let's do a couple of little, I don't think that'll be wide enough. And again, I'm just going to do the book page ones. So we need to cut this off at 3, maybe. No, really, we need to measure how much we need to cut. We need this that tall. We need this that tall right there. I'll see what that is. That tall. Cut it this big. Okay. That is, come here, ruler. That is 2 1/4. So that's going to be 2 1/4, and then I want it at 2 inches. So 2 by 2 1/4. I need 2 of those. So you just measure the height that you need and then just make them 2 inches. All right. Oh, I can't throw that piece of book page away. Isn't that pitiful? So 2 1/4. 2 inches. We want to score on the 2 inch side at 1/2, at 1, and at 1 1/2. Okay, 2 inch side, 1/2, 1, and 1 1/2. And then just accordion fold them. I didn't score that one very deep. All right, then I'm going to put a little ink on here. All right, there we go. And I don't think I even opened that other one up where you guys could see it. I think I just stuck it down, closed it up. So I will make sure I open this one. Okay, there we go. And then we're just going to put, oops. Did I even glue that other one together? Oh my word. I probably didn't. We'll have to go back and do that if I didn't. Okay, you want to hold these together and then just fold that over. I'm sure I didn't because I don't remember doing that. I told you, I'm a little sleepy this morning. Okay, and then it opens out like that. So you've got just a little bit of an accordion. So let's just do this. Redo this. You messed up, woman. Look at that. I didn't even glue it. What the world? I know you was saying, you didn't glue it. You didn't glue it. You didn't glue it. And I couldn't hear you. You're going to have to talk louder. You're going to have to yell at me because I'm hard of hearing. Okay, then just hold those over and then press it down there. There we go. I'm not going to pull too hard because I just glued, but you can see. Gives it a little bit of a opening there. I'm just going to tuck that like that for now. And then this one, which one do we didn't round the corners on this. Now we need a string. What string are we going to use? I really need to use all this string up I've got here too, because it just gets more and more tangled every time I use it. We'll just use a piece of this, same one. And let's punch a little circle. Okay, hold that down for a second so that'll attach well, and then wrap that around. And I'll probably do the same and just tie a little slide knot on this side, but there's that one. Cute. I like these. All right, now we're going to try one that we can do. Okay, let me think about this. We're going to try one that we do without having a little accordion on the side, and I think this is the way Melina did them. I'm not sure. Let's see, that will be too wide, I think. Yeah, I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Okay, now we've got it at 5 inches, so what I'm going to do is do score over here at 1/2 inch, a score here at 4.5 inches, and then I'll turn it this way, and let's see, I think this way I will score at 4.5. Okay, now let's see. Now this piece was cut at, it's right at 7 7/8, and it's 5 inches wide. But now you can use any piece that you've got. You don't have to have the same size piece I do. Just adapt ever how you want. And if you're making it like this, all you need to do is just score a 1/2 inch on either side to make your pocket a little bit expandable. This is just like the pockets that we make to go down on the pages of the inside of our journals, but yet this one we're going to make it a standalone pocket. All right, now we're going to cut this top part off down to that score line. So you're going to cut on the score line, which is hard for me because I can't see the score line. There we go. And then over here, the same thing. You're going to, wherever that score line is, I do a little bit of a slant right below it, and then just cut up that score line like that. Now, I'm not sure this is how Melina did hers, but this is how I'm doing mine. I want to leave her channel below. Please go over there and watch it. I'm sure she did hers much, much better than her mother. I don't want to have to go back and watch the video. I don't make you guys wait on finishing this. So I wanted to get it up. But this is just another way you can do it. If Melina does it another way, this is just one more way. So see, this, we left these little tabs on, and they're gonna, you can either take them around to the back and fold them like that, or you can just fold them up and glue them that way. And I'm probably gonna glue mine on the inside, but I am gonna take off just a little nip right here and right there. Just slant these down a little bit, just like you did these, and it glues so much easier. And your items slide in and out of there better. Now, I'm not going to bring this top down as far as I did the other one. I think right there is good. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and round my corners. Okay, got that. Now, you can punch a little pull here, and I probably will. Just because I seem to be bringing my little flaps pretty high, so if I want to add anything in there, it'll just be a lot easier for me to get hold of. So see, this is just like the pockets that we make to go in our journals, other than this is a standalone pocket. So in other words, you could slide this down in something else if you didn't want to glue it. Put glue on those little pieces and then fold them up. And see, you've still got, I'm going to easily do this, you still got a little expandable pouch, but you don't have to do those little side pieces. And the side is completely closed. All right, what twine do we want to use on this one? Maybe this multicolor one. Oh yeah, I like that. If I can find the end to it, oh my word. There we go. So let's just cut off a little piece. Need to punch a little piece for the inside there. A dollop of glue. Okay, now. Okay, there it is. That one is attached. And we can run this around, and then I'll tie it in a little. And the way I tie my little loops, I know you're gonna probably, somebody's gonna ask. I hold my thumb in this. Oops. I hold my thumb in this one that I'm running under, and then I just come back through that. And then I pull it down, and as you pull it down, it kind of tightens it. And then I like to spread these out across there, like that. There you go. Okay, let's do one with the birds. Oh, I don't know if I'll use that for this or not, because that I could use for a journaling card. That would be pretty. Maybe we'll do one with this. Yeah, let's do one with this. I just pulled out of my scraps, so I don't know what I have here and what I don't. But I'm going to make this one. How wide am I going to make it? We're going to make this one 4.5 inches. And then it is, let's see, and it's 4.5 by 5 3/4. And I think I'm going to make it the same way I did that other one. I'm going to score it 1/2 inch. The long on the 5-inch side. So put your 5-inch side up and score that way. And then here we're going to score it 4. Then let's see. This needs to be my up. I'll let you know how much that is now. That is 3 3/4. So I scored it 3 3/4 to fold it up. I can tell the weather changed. My voice is changing and my sinuses are driving me crazy. Today, I didn't leave enough room. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. Don't score it at that. Score it a little bit shorter. I need to leave more room there at the top, or I can't get into my pocket. Now I can get into my pocket. And this envelopes instead of pockets, so think about an envelope. You know, you have that extra room at the top. Okay, now then we're going to cut these off. So go ahead and fold those over. It makes it easier. Well, it makes it easier for me to see the score lines if I fold them over. And then cut on the inside of the score line. That way everything folds up nice and neat. And then I go ahead and trim off a little bit right here. And a little bit right there. Just on these two little edges. So we fold that up, we've got that. Let's go ahead and round these corners. I'm just flipping it over here out of the screen, my little giblets, in my little bucket. Okay. Now all we need to do is put a little glue right there and then hold these in while folding that up. And there you go. Got your little pocket that will expand a little bit. And then we'll fold this over, burnish it well, and then we'll cut our little circle. Now, what string on this one? Nope, not that color. Thought I had a color that was close to that, but I don't think I do. And like I said, I'm just using scraps over here, so okay, let's just use a piece of this brown. And this is just baker's twine, just plain cheap baker's twine. You can use any kind of twine that you have. Put a little ink in here, because that's really, really white. Okay, I'm not going to pull on that real hard because I don't have it stuck real well yet. Okay, there's that one. How many we got? We got. Okay, let's do one with this. This is from the AJ kit, and I might want to use it on my travels this week. Let's see. That doesn't look straight at all right there, but I can't cut it off that way. So let's cut this one at 5 1/2, and it's not going to be anywhere near straight on that end, but that's okay. Do it this way. 5 1/2. And then let's straighten this out. And I'm going to leave this little piece on there. It's the little branding strip, but I'm going to try to use it this way. So we're going to score it at 1/2. Ooh, not with that one, we're not. Wrong one. We're going to score it at 1/2. And then at 5. Then let's see if I turn this up. Let's score at 4 that way, and hopefully that will be low enough. Now this is a very, very thick cardstock, so, or pattern paper. Then I'm going to score at right there. That's 2 1/2 to fold that over. I wouldn't score if it wasn't so thick, but it is very thick. This is going to be kind of a long one, and that's good. I don't have a long one. Okay, again, you're going to cut the long strip off. Cut on the inside of the score line. Right, so that'll fold up like that. Going to go ahead and round these corners. Oh, I like that little piece across there. That's cute. I'm glad I found that piece in my scraps. That will go directly in my AJ journal, because this is the paper that came with the AJ journal. Just going to reinforce all the score lines real well to make them lay down. Then we'll put glue here. And then fold over and just try to make sure that those sides come together even here, as even as you can. Like I said, nothing has to be perfect. Okay. then there, and we're going to punch just a little circle. I hope this will punch this circle. I'm going to punch it right there. Yep, it did. Now, we definitely probably need the brown on here. I don't have any gray. So, either have blue or brown. So, let's use some brown. And open that up. Put a dollop. And our little circle. All right. And then we can wrap this around. Let's see. And we'll try to do our little tie on this one, since this one's a little bit longer. The last one wasn't long enough. I didn't leave my string long enough. Well, for some reason, I can't get a hold of it. There we go. I'm just going to cut a little bit of that off. So there is that one. Now let's go ahead and decorate them a little bit. Get some of our embellishments out, and we'll put some embellishments on them. All right, now in the true nature of scrapping, what we're going to do is use just scraps to decorate these up with. I'm not going to pull any new pieces out. So this is just a piece of book page. And I'm sure I've got tons of other things too, but I just grabbed a few little pieces out of my stash. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to move that string unless I have to. Put that right there. I'm going to cut that little bird out of that, or what was left of the little bird. It's just a little tiny piece. Okay, let's pull in some of our little pieces from here. So we've got a little piece of lace that we could put down. Ooh, we have that. That'll blend in too much. Now the only thing I might have to pull out of my goodies is a label, because I don't see a label in here anywhere. So I'm going to put that little piece of lace down. And I'm going to put it right over that book page, because you can still see the book page through it. And then this little guy we're going to put on top of that. There. And I just punched it out with my little 1-inch scallop punch. Oops. Well, I'm going to have to get Fabri-Tac. I don't want to stick with that art glitter glue. Some locations it will. My location it won't. It's too humid here. Got that. What else do we want? Let's try a little strip of that up there. And this is, I think this was just off of like a barcode or something. It's just got some little scribble writing on it that nobody can read, I don't think. And I'd like to have just a little tiny label. Like I said, I don't think I have any labels in here. Let me look. Now, I don't have any labels in there, so I'm just going to leave it. We're just going to do everything with scraps that we can. So that's one. All right, let's do this one. Now, this one I didn't tie, so let's go ahead and tie it. Now, right here, I have this little scrap in there. And that might go good right there. I think someone sent this to me, I believe, or I might have made it. I don't know. But I think we'll put that right there. It's just a little cluster. And then up here somewhere, let's see what else we might want. There's a little piece of trim right there. And I'm digging through. You just have to be patient with me. I'm digging. I'm a digging. Okay, we're just going to grab a little strip of our book page. Just a couple of little words. All we need to do. Then you ink that up really good. Okay. Oh, my glue. Come here. I know you're down to the bare minimum, but I'm trying to use you all up. It'd be so much easier. There's our little squirrel back. I thought he was gone for good. But he's back. Alright. And then we'll put this down. Cute little cluster. I like that. Okay, and I think that's all I'm going to do to that one. Then we have this one. And I thought I had a little pull tied in that one. Just pull it down. There we go. Alright, what are we going to put on this one, guys? Let's see. I have more clusters in here. I have that cluster. Nope. Don't want that red on there. I can't remember. I'm thinking that one of you gave me some of these clusters. I'm not sure. What about that? I don't know that it goes exactly. Or we could do a mushroom. Or I do have a flower in here, but it's, I guess I could cut it. Okay, mushroom flower. I'm going with the flower. It pulls out this red up here, but we're going to cut it because it's too long that way. We'll use that other piece somewhere else. And then I'm going to cut this end off too. There we go. So that will go right under there, but it'll go the right way up, of course. And let's see, do we want a piece of this behind it? Oh yeah, why not? And I'm gonna leave that down so that I don't have to retie that string. Isn't that lazy? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know, we may have to retie it. It's a good thing about Fabri-Tac, you can slide things. Okay. This stuff is coming out all over the place. All right, and then we will put this guy down. And like that. Okay, now we want a little something else on here. Just a tad. What about just a piece of that? It is actually off of an envelope, but I don't care. That doesn't bother me. It's got words on it. And it's in my scrap bucket. Ooh, look at that. And I'm just going to put a little piece of this around the top up here. I don't know why, just because it's here. And it's something different. Alright, there we go. Now, if I had a little tiny label, I would put it on there. But since I don't, I am just going to use a little, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Try to find a good word on this book page here. And we'll put that down. Okay, there's that one. All right, we've got this one. Now, let's see. What will we put on that one? Because this one's got a little bit of every color in it. Now, I've got this little purple cluster that could go there. It's got some purple there. Let's see if we have anything else. Nope, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to put that down. That again, I think came from one of you guys, little clusters. If they're little small pieces that I get from you, I usually stick them in here. And I don't know, the flowers may go up the other way, but we're going to put that down like that. And then what I thought was, this is my thought, I'm going to cut this off. This is just a little label banner that was in my stash. Don't know where it came from. But it's not in a color that I use very often, so since this has got a little purple in it, I could use it on here. And let's see. Yeah, we'll just use it across there. It's got some teeny tiny numbers on it, but I don't know what they are. Whoops, sorry about that. So we'll put that there, and then do we need anything else on there? We didn't put any lace on this one, but that's fine. I don't think it needs it. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do on that one. And then this one is the last one. And I have one more little cluster, but I don't really like that one on there. What about this? That's a little big. Let me look at it. Yeah, it cuts off my little birdies, so I don't want to do that. We have these little flowers in there. Those are cute. And let's see. I have a little piece of vellum. I'll get it out of my mouth in a minute. And then I have another little piece of that envelope. Nice brown envelope. Okay. I think we've got a plan, so let's go for it. I'll ink this up really good. Just roughing it up, making it look like an old envelope, which it is old, but making it look even older. One that's been tattered and torn. And we'll put that under there. And then this flower, I'm going to trim off again. Let's trim these little leaves off, because I want to put him down close to the bottom like that. And then this little piece of vellum. This is a piece of the Tim Holtz vellum, I believe. Just a little scrap. And I'm not going to grab my Bearly Arts. I'm just going to use this. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, put that right up there. And then this piece, I think I'll put right across there. And this is just a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, I believe. And I'm just going to rough it up a little bit and then ink where I folded. Just don't want it to look new. Let's pull all those back out and we'll look at them. Okay. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Looks like we made 5. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to go down and check Melina's video out. I'm sure she will show you the exact way to do this, not like her Bonji mama. All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.